I'm going to explain the last module of computation of business and professional income. So in the module 8.1, I have explained the theoretical concepts for computing business income. Module 8.2, I have explained problems for computation of business income. Module 8.3, I have explained the theoretical concepts for computation of professional income. Now this is the last module, module 8.4, that is computation of professional income. So 4 problems we are going to do. It is very simple. Nobody can make mistake. I told you 3 types of professionals we are taking. That is there in the syllabus. Doctors, lawyers and chartered accountants. So 2 doctors problems I have done and 1 for lawyer and 1 for chartered accountant. So how you distinguish? See, when you think about a doctor itself, you know that what all expenses he can incur, what all income he can get. Similarly for a lawyer and a chartered accountant. Just based on your common sense, we are doing this problem. So it is not at all difficult. You will find it really simple. You cannot make mistake in this. So this is a very simple topic and I am going to explain that with the help of PowerPoint presentations, and I am going to do 4 problems. The first problem, Dr. D, a doctor gives the following cash book to compute his income from profession for the assessment year 2021. You have to remember that when we computed the business income, it's always the profit and loss account. So we will start with the net profit given in the profit and loss account. But professionals will not keep a profit and loss account because their idea is not to make profit. They are preparing a receipts and payments account or income and expenditure account. So whatever income we will take minus whatever expenses. So that will give their professional gain. So the first receipts, if you take balance brought down 10,000. Consultation fees for a doctor, it's allowed. Visiting fees, it will be a receipt 45,000. Gifts and presents, you have to see that any other adjustment is there. Sale of medicine 42,000. Now dividend from UTI, it is an exempted income, it will not come in this calculation. LIC maturity amount, it's an exempted income, it will not come in the computation. To interest from national defense bonds, this is also an exempted income that will not come in the computation. Now payment side, if you see, rent of clinic, it's an allowed expenditure, purchase of medicines allowed, staff salaries allowed, surgical equipment allowed. Then you have to see that whether you have to provide depreciation. Motor car expenses 8,000. You have to always remember that in the additional information, they will give that it is sometimes it may be for personal use. So that you have to reduce. And if depreciation is there, that also you have to reduce if the car is used for personal purposes. Now purchase of motor car. So purchase of motor car 1,40,000. That cannot be allowed because it's a capital expenditure. Now household expenses cannot be allowed 7,000. Closing balance 2,000. Total of the statement is 2,77,000. Now we are going, additional information is there. 50% of the car expenses were personal expenses. Car was purchased in December 2019. So the date is important. If the car is not used for 180 to 180 days or more, we cannot provide the full depreciation. We can give only half depreciation. So here that will be applicable because January, February, March, 3 months, 90 days only they have used the car. So he can claim only 50% depreciation. Now household expenses includes rupees 6,800 paid for personal life insurance. Anyway, we are not allowing household expenses, and personal life insurance also we will not allow. Gifts and presents include rupees 3,000 from relatives. That cannot be allowed. If that cannot be considered as a receipt. If it's only from patients, then only we can consider. Now closing stock of medicine is 12,000 and opening stock of medicine as on 1/4/19 was 4,000. Compute Dr. D's professional gain for the assessment year 2021. Here you have to remember that there are 2 methods of keeping the books of accounts. One is mercantile system and one is cash basis. Here we are getting the cash book. That meaning, cash book meaning the doctor is maintaining the books of accounts on cash basis. Mercantile basis meaning the medicine, value of medicine, when we purchase of medicine, we will calculate opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. But if it's on cash basis, he is maintaining the books of accounts. As in this case, we will take the direct value. This closing stock and opening stock will not have any importance in the computation. Whereas we are doing one problem with the mercantile system also. So you will understand the difference. Now solution, professional receipts you have to take. I told you what all you can see, that should be in the format. You are writing the heading, table showing the computation of professional gain of Dr. D for the assessment year 2021. So professional receipts, from the receipt side you are taking, consultation fees is allowed, visiting fees, gifts and presents, 8,000 minus 3,000, what he received from relatives. Now sale of medicine, since it's cash basis, that value given in the statement itself you can take. Opening stock and closing stock has no relevance. So total of receipts is 1,52,000. Now you have to take professional expenses. Rent of clinic is allowed 18,000. Purchase of medicines 38,000 allowed. Staff salaries 24,000 allowed. Depreciation on surgical equipment. The rate is not given, but you have to remember it's 15%. So you will calculate depreciation of surgical equipment value into 15 by 100, you will get 6,000. Now depreciation on car, I told you the value is given 1,40,000. 15% is the, see that when I explained the theoretical concept, I gave you the rates of depreciation. So that is why some problems, they will not give the rate, you have to remember the rate. So 15 by 100, 21,000 you will get. Since the asset is used for less than 180 days, they can claim only 6 months. So for year, depreciation is 10,500. So only half depreciation he can claim, that is 5,250. Now car expenses also 50% is for personal use. So 8,000 value divided by 2, 4,000 can be allowed. Total professional expenses, take the total of all the expenses, you will get 95,250. Now professional income is A minus B. Professional receipts minus professional expenses. You will get 56,750. That is how you calculate. Now explanation I have given. Dividend from UTI is exempted under section 10. Maturity amount received from LIC is exempted. See, I have explained in section 10 when we learn exempted incomes. Interest from national defense bonds is exempted under section 10. Rate of depreciation for car and surgical equipments is 15%. It's not given in the question. You have to remember that. Car was used for less than 180 days. So 50% of depreciation is only allowed. Now doctor is maintaining books on cash basis. So the opening and closing stock values of medicine are ignored, and if it is considered if the books are maintained on mercantile basis. So on mercantile basis we are doing one problem, then it will be clear to you. Now problem 2, from the following receipts and payments account, compute the professional gain of an advocate Mr. C for the assessment year 2021. So receipt side, balance brought down 6,540. Legal fees can be considered 84,400. Salary as part-time lecturer will not come here because it should go to salary income. Now it cannot be considered in the professional income. Interest on debentures, non-listed, it will not be considered. It will go to income from other sources. Gifts from clients can be considered. Rent should go to income from house property. It cannot be considered here. Interest on foreign securities, it should go to income from other sources. Refund of company deposit 2,000, that also it has to go to income from other sources. Now payment side, by rent it can be allowed, telephone expenses can be allowed, salary can be allowed, subscription to law journals, because anything for maintaining their professional knowledge or updating their professional knowledge, it's allowed. Traveling is allowed, office expenses allowed, purchase of stamp paper and court fee stamps 1,600 can be allowed. Interest on loan 870, that we have to, some information will be there in the additional information that we have to see. By donation to a school 5,000, it's not allowed. Income tax paid, it's not allowed. Income tax will come after profit, it is not allowed. By municipal tax, not allowed. LIC premium, not allowed. Wealth tax, not allowed. By balance, carried down. So now we have to see the additional information. Loan was taken for construction of the house property, which is used as self-occupied. The fair rental value of the house is 3,000 per month. So we don't have to consider this item at all because it's related to income from house property. It is nothing to do with income from profession. Donation given to school is recognized school as an approved institution by the income tax authorities. That also we will not consider. Donations are not allowed. Gifts from clients include gifts received from his father worth 2,000. So gift value, you have to reduce 2,000 rupees which he received from his father. Only from the clients we can include in the statement. Compute his professional income for the assessment year 2021. Now Solution. Table showing the computation of professional income of an advocate, Mr. C, for the assessment year 2021. Professional receipts you have to take. I told you legal fees. Gifts from clients. 10,000 minus 2,000. What he received from father. So 8,000. So total professional receipts will be 92,400. Professional expenses. Rent is allowed 2,400. Telephone 3,000. Salaries 2,400. Subscription to law journals 240. Traveling 560. Office expenses 600. Purchase of stamp paper and court fee stamps 1,600. So total is 10,800. So his professional income will be 92,400 minus 10,800. So 81,600. Now we are going to the problem 3. From the following income and expenditure account of Dr. D, compute is the professional. So it's not on cash basis. This is on mercantile basis. It's not the cash book. Earlier problem, the doctor was maintaining the cash book. Now this is mercantile basis. That is why he is giving income and expenditure account. Compute the professional income for the assessment year 2021. So expenditure, dispensary rent can be allowed. Electricity and water charges can be allowed if it's used for this professional clinic. Telephone expenses can be allowed. We have to see the additional information if anything is there. Salaries to staff allowed. Depreciation on surgical equipment 6,000. Here the depreciation value is given. Previous problem rate also you have to remember because the value and the rate was not given in the problem. Purchase of medicines. So here you have to remember purchase of medicines 36,000. So closing stock and opening stock values will be there. Based on that we have to calculate. Depreciation on X-ray machine. See here also depreciation values are directly given. Income tax 5,500. Donation to Ramakrishna Mission not allowed. Any donation is not allowed. Visiting fees is an income 45,000. Consultation fees 1,25,000 allowed. Sale of medicines allowed. Dividend will not come here. It should go to income from other sources. Now expenditure continuation. Motor car expenses 9,600. We have to see whether it is used for personal use. Depreciation on car. That also if it's used for personal use, whatever portion we have to reduce from the depreciation also. So net income is 93,100. Now additional information. Doctor is maintaining accounts on mercantile system. Mercantile system and electricity and water charges include domestic bill of 2,500. So doctor is maintaining accounts on mercantile system. So that you have to see that how you calculate the purchase of medicines. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Previous problem, the first problem, doctor was maintaining on cash basis. So we are directly taking the value. If it is income and expenditure account, this is how you have to calculate. Now from electricity bill, you have to reduce the domestic bill 2,500. Now half of the motor car expenses were for personal use. So motor car expenses and depreciation for motor car 50% only we will allow. Telephone expenses include 40% for personal use. So that also we have to reduce 40%. Opening stock of medicine 6,000, closing stock 4,000. Now next thing solution we are doing. So that is table showing the computation of professional income of Dr. A for the assessment year 2021. Professional receipts. Visiting fees 45,000. Consultation fees 1,25,000. Sale of medicine 72,000. So total professional receipts you will get 2,42,000. Professional expenses, dispensary rent 36,000. Electricity and water charges 6,000 minus 2,500 for domestic use. You will get 3,500. Telephone expenses 6,000 minus 40% is for personal use. So 6,000 minus 2,400, 3,600. Now continuing, salary to staff 36,000. Depreciation on surgical equipment values directly given in the question, so you can take that. Purchase of medicines I told you, since it's mercantile system, opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. So you will get 6,000 plus 36,000 minus 4,000, 38,000. Depreciation on X-ray machine, values directly given in the question. Previous question, you have to remember the rate 15%. Motor car expenses, 50% is used for personal use. So 9,600 divided by 2, 4,800 only we will allow. Depreciation on car also, 50% only we will allow because 50% is used for personal use. So 2,400. Total professional expenses, 1,34,300. Now professional income is 2,42,000 minus 1,34,000, it's 1,07,700. Now the last problem for this module, from the following income and expenditure account of a chartered accountant, compute his professional income for the assessment year 2021. To drawings 48,000 cannot be allowed. Office rent 42,000 can be allowed. Telephone expenses 15,000 can be allowed. Electricity bill 4,200 can be allowed. We have to see whether there is any domestic use. Salary to staff can be allowed. Charities 1,200 not allowed. When we are coming to income side, audit fees is an income. Financial consultancy service 98,000 is an income. Dividend from Indian companies, gross amount, it will not consider here. It should go to income from other sources. By dividend from units of UTI 4,000 exempted income. By accountancy work, it's allowed as an income. Now, gifts given to relatives 9,600 not allowed. It's not related to profession. Car expenses 21,000. We have to see that whether it's fully for official purpose. Subscription to journals 2,500. It's allowed. Institute fees is allowed. Every year they have to renew the institute fees. So they have to pay that. It's an allowed item. Stipend given to trainees. Some graduates will be doing chartered accountancy courses type trainees with them. So that is allowed. Net income 1,33,300. Now additional information, depreciation of car during the concerned year amounted to 5,000 rupees. So this we have to give. 30% of car expenses were for personal use. So this 5,000 we will reduce 30%, then only the depreciation we will allow. Similarly the car expenses also. So compute is professional income for the assessment year 2021. Now we are doing the solution. Table showing the computation of professional income of Mr. A, chartered accountant for the assessment year 2021. So professional receipts, audit fees we can consider 2,24,000. Financial consultancy work is allowed 98,000. Accountancy work 24,000. So total professional receipts 3,46,000. Professional expenses, office rent 42,000. Telephone expenses 15,000. Now electricity bill 4,200. Salary to staff allowed 66,000. Car expenses 30% we have to reduce. 21,000 minus 30%. So 6,300 we have to reduce. 14,700 we will allow. Subscription for journals 2,500. Institute fees 1,200. Stipend given to trainees 12,000. Depreciation of car 30% for personal use, meaning 5,000 into 30 by 100. 1,500 you have to reduce. 3,500 what he had spent for official only we will allow. Total professional expenses 1,61,100. So professional income meaning total of A minus B 1,84,900. I hope you learned this unit and it's very simple. Just the common sense. What will be the income and expenditure of a doctor? What will be the income and expenditure of a lawyer? What will be the income and expenditure of a chartered accountant? And you have to see the additional information just to see that sometimes depreciation value will be there. Sometimes personal use. Some items they may have used for personal things also. Personal use that we have to reduce from the official expenses. So it's very, very simple. Nobody can make mistake in this. And I have never heard from any student saying that this chapter is difficult. So wishing you the very best to learn this topic and this module. All the best. Keep safe, stay safe and give me your valuable feedback. Thank you. See you with the next module, that is capital gain. That is an important chapter. That is also very simple. So I am teaching you in the systematic way. Now I feel that you are finding it easy. So it's not a tough subject. The way you have to learn, that is more important. So wishing you all the best. Thank you for watching. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you.